Oh, unconscious.
Unconscious eating. Like I feel like sometimes I'm like watching like a movie or something, and I'm not paying attention to how much I'm eating. I'm just kind of like shoveling food in my face, and I'm like, no, wait. Hi, everybody.
Before we get started, if you like what you're seeing, please like, share, and subscribe.
Track when it comes to losing weight. Now, look, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up is because we had a comment on our New Year's Eve video. Remember the beginning of the year? If I can find a clip, I'll insert the clip. We were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get down. Or I said I'm going to get down to a certain size, and I've fallen off, you guys. I have completely fallen off here, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I feel like I've gained weight, and really? I know I've gained weight, so I'm okay. Let me just say this real quick. I am okay with the way that I look. That's not a problem for me, but I really do want to meet this goal, and I feel like I'm so behind on the goal. Like it's a mess. What did I even say? I think I said I wanted to be a size 14. 12? I think it's a 12 or 14.
16 or 14.
Yeah. And I just think behind now. I don't even know. Like I feel like I would be more motivated to I don't say work.
We did just buy cookies today. We did just buy
we
cookies and Danish.
I say this,
and I'm making a which one?
I say this, and I have this right here.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
And I'm making a coffee cake.
Yeah, okay. So here's what happens. I don't even know what happens.
You know, fall happens, and then I start getting into the bake. I bake a lot during the fall. You know what I mean? Because it just I like getting into the season. You know what I mean? And part of that is but
I want to meet this goal.
Like that's your, you know, when you say your hobbies, that's my hobby.
Cooking. Well, baking.
I like to bake, but I like to. I know it's fun.
I'm just so far off.
It's fun to create stuff. You know,
I'm off, and I feel like I'm not. It's not terrible. It's just that I know, like sometimes you gotta say stuff for it to be real. And now I have a video now with me just saying that I've literally have not paid any attention or not enough attention to my eating habits. Like I work out, but what does that mean? I mean, like, you know, like working out is part of it, but eating, the kitchen part is a really, really important. And I feel like
I mean, it means a lot because because the kitchen part, if you're saying the kitchen part is bad, then if you didn't work out, it'd be worse.
That's
so at least you're kind of balancing it out.
I work out a lot.
You know,
but every time I think about it, I'm like, man, you know what? And I wouldn't even thought about. Honestly, I would not have even thought about it like that if that comment hadn't happened. The person just said, "Oh, you guys are lovely." It was a nice comment. It wasn't a bad comment, but because it came up, the comment, I clicked onto that video to see what I was saying. Because I don't remember. That was almost a year ago. So I don't even remember. And I was like, oh. We were talking about...
Well, we wanted to see if we could lose weight as for a New Year's resolution, because the whole joke is that New Year's resolution. Now, anytime I've ever lost weight, I've never lost weight. It's always been just spontaneous on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then I
in the middle of the year,
all the weight I need to lose. Because it's not a thing. It's just becomes a way of life.
Right.
And so, I would think maybe it is the New Year's thing as a jinx.
Well, this is
any other time, you know,
we've done it.
No, as I'm saying, any other time you would be doing well, but the fact that you put some sort of weird pressure, but I think it could be just a jinx. Yeah. Also, you know what I mean?
When you put that that stigma.
I don't feel like I've gained anyway. I don't feel like I've really lost any. I don't feel anything. I don't feel bigger or smaller.
You look good.
You know, but I mean, you know what I've been doing though? I mean, I feel like the one thing I have been doing is
tell me, because I
just don't eat anymore after I. But I don't.
Oh, stopping the snacking at there's certain
done.
time.
After dinner, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I am seriously thinking about giving up snacks in general, because I kind of feel like snacks are.
Now that's my problem.
It's me. If you're a responsible snacker, it's like being a responsible drinker, a responsible weed smoker.
Yeah.
If you smoke every once in a while, or you drink every once in a while, or you snack every once in a while, you're good at that. Then you're good. But when I snack, I go overboard.
Yeah.
This is why I just don't do it. It's just
I think I have somewhat not. I
have control over
not
desserts,
full fledged though. But I think I do have like an addictive personality when it comes to. because like everyone has their addictions. So people always talk about, oh, you know, drug addicts and you know, alcoholics and workaholics and all this. But I feel like when people talk about like food being a what's it called, addiction, it's like, I don't know if it's taken as serious. I don't know if what I say, food addiction.
Well, I think I have a snack.
What I call it?
So that's what I'm saying. I think you have to really analyze yourself. So the thing is like I have a sugar fetish. I love sweets. This is why I like to bake. But I'm very good at dessert. I only have one. And I walk away from it. It's just like I gotta have it. Yeah. It's like I have to have it, but I don't have to be like, I don't have to eat a whole cake. Right. I can have a slice of cake and some coffee and then I'm fine. But now snacks are different. As soon as I get a thing of popcorn, I just gotta have the whole bag. Right. And so, and I just think it's like you have to set yourself up to win. And so to me, snacks help me to fail. Yeah. I'm good at drinking water. I'm good at exercising. I'm good at quitting eating when it's time to, you know, when it's time to stop eating. But when it comes to snacks, I'm a psycho. Well, when I was trying to review because of this, because you know, if anything with this whole year of, you know, whatever it's called, the resolution thing, if it showed me anything, is that you gotta pay attention, because I really, I feel like I've what's the word? What's how you say it? You don't eat not thinking. What's it called? Oh, unconscious eating. Like I feel like sometimes I'm like watching like a movie or something, and I'm not paying attention to how much I'm eating. I'm just kind of like shoveling food in my face, and I'm like, no, wait. And now we are homebodies, Danielle. We are. That's another the thing. Problem. Is like, now listen, my job. I'm a housekeeper, so I let my job keep me in shape as well. Yeah. So I mean, lifting mattresses and doing things. Those things kind of keep me. Yeah. And then I work out. So it's just like, to me, I kind of am happy with the fact that that's the one thing, the positive of working physical jobs is that you keep your weight down a little bit and can feel a little bit better about that. But I'm also just a homebody, and so I understand that about myself. I think is that if I eat one too much dessert, if I get a second helping, I know that my favorite thing to do is to watch movies and sit down and watch movies. I don't want to do anything else. So to me, going out, and that's not for me. I'm not an extroverted person. It's not like fun. So when you're an introverted person and you know that you're just going to be sitting at home, you do have to be conscious of what you're doing, what it is you're doing, because you can get real lazy fast. I'm the one person. I am not a lazy person, but I can be lazy if I really just chill out. I'm a person that's completely chilled. Yeah, when we say chill out, we mean I'm chilling out. We chill out for real. Right. Now, you know, even with wine, we said it the other day, we only have to have one glass of wine. Well, I love wine, but I know that I do have addictive personality. I'm not going to sit here and get drunk, but I could. Good. If I just sat back and just had two glasses, I quit at one. It's the same thing with dessert. That's the thing. It's like, if you can just quit at one. Well, that's the problem. I decided that water is going to be my new snack. Okay, but water, it does work. Now, we got those water jugs you guys saw on our Freestyle Friday. Water is my new snack. I will say I do love that water jug. I would say probably 99% of the time I finish it every day. Like, it's not a problem at all. And I used to hate water. Like, water used to be like, I used to hate water. Right. And now I just guzzle it down. It's not a big deal. But I do look at, because before, a while back, before when I was at my largest, which was almost pretty much 300 pounds, so I was really up there. I was thinking about this this week, that the way I was eating to get that weight off was something you would see in a book or anything like that. And I just kind of did what I felt was natural. And I did cut out snacking altogether. So I had like my breakfast and then my lunch and my dinner. And there was no in-betweens. And I see now that I'll have like my breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert. Like something's gotta go there. And then also, like I work at night, and I don't snack. It's funny thing, I don't snack at night, but I feel like the lead up to the work, like I am snacking too much. You know what I mean? Like I will give up snacking before I give up dessert. And see, the thing is, remember, I used to not be a dessert person. Like I like dessert, it's fine, but my thing was always pasta. Like pasta was like, pasta still is like one thing I just love so much. Like I love so much, but it does turn to sugar. Basically, pasta you're just eating sugar. It's all it is, you know. And I'm like, I feel like I got a little bit of control of that, but now the snacking picked up, and now I'm eating so many sweets. I have had so many sweets, you guys, like over the past months. I don't even know where it came from. I'm not even like a huge sweet person, but I have been But maybe
it's emotional.
But I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't.
What am I going through?
Maybe I don't feel. That's why I feel like because in the morning we have bacon and eggs.
We have the same breakfast,
but we don't have bread. So the thing is, like, I'm having mostly protein. I go to work. I'm physical at work. I come home. I eat my dinner, and then I work out.
Right.
I used to work out in the morning, but lately I've been working out after work just because I've just been not a morning person.
Right.
For some reason.
I work out. You work out. Yeah, you used to work out in the morning.
Maybe that's another thing. I work out at 7 o'clock at night, so then I don't eat after that. Okay. I don't eat after I work out. I just drink a crap load of water, and so I'm completely. Not only am I not eating since dinner, but I've also worked out. Somehow we have.
If I think about when we first moved from New York, I moved to back home to Indiana. Like I was still slim. I was still at the weight that I liked. I think it was like a 12, 14. But I like being a 12, 14. That's my weight. I like that. But I could see it gradually and slowly picking up. Yeah, but I've gradually seen myself like get like bigger.
So no, but you know what, Danielle? Danielle is one of those. But Danielle has a really great body.
Kara always says that.
Well, I say this because I'm not trying to make excuses because I know you have your own goals.
No, but
what I'm saying is that Danielle has the kind of body that can add weight. And she'll still be like her.
Carry weight. You mean carry weight well?
I don't. I have more of an athletic figure.
I have a very hourglass figure. Like I'm very, very curvy. I'm also broad. So I'm kind of like my great grandmother. My grandmother's side. She was kind of like that. Yeah. Or obese.
And our mom. Our mother's very curvy.
This is really interesting. This whole New Year's resolution thing, because literally you might be right, but I think you're right. There's some kind of jinx with that. It has to be some kind of weird jinx with that, because I haven't.
I mean, this kind of thing, like I said, write it down.
The year's not over, though.
No, I'm saying, no, I mean, you can get to it. That's easy.
You're right,
but what I'm saying is write it down. And that doesn't work for me, but I can understand where it does, because it makes you accountable. Because as soon as you write something down, you can say, okay, well, I ate.
It's true.
So if I write down, so if I eat something else, I have to write that down.
Right.
And so this is why I say, like, the charts you make, the water charts, and they make that
helps.
Like, I don't really have I'm saying I don't always have a problem with water. I mean, I like water, so I drink it all the time. But in either working out. But what the charts do is on those days when you really don't feel like doing something, it pushes you to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I think writing down stuff and putting stickers when you've done things.
Yeah, because if you see, we have a month, so we have a chart from when we work out. We've been doing this for a long time now, but we make a month calendar.
And we're gonna do that with food. Like we can put a sticker.
Oh yeah, that we got through the day.
Just do another chart. We'll just put stickers.
But what would it be for?
No, you would say breakfast, lunch, dinner.
What do you mean, like the names of what we're eating for that week?
Just put a sticker that you ate breakfast.
Oh, what you got done.
A sticker that you had lunch, dinner, and then a sticker that you had your dessert. Okay. And then you're done.
Okay.
Like then that way you're accountable when you put the sticker up. Anything else you eat after that, you'll realize that it was extra.
Right. Okay. And we do like kind of like a meal prep. You know, though, when I lost weight, I wasn't really eating. Later on in that weight loss, I started eating better. But in the beginning, I was just trying to get my portions down. And that's what really made me, the portions down and water.
Yeah.
That's what made me shed the weight so fast. I mean, it wasn't fast either. It was like a year of, I was over, I needed to lose, I think I lost 100 pounds, a little under 100 pounds.
I mean, you have to lower your carbohydrates.
Yeah.
Carbohydrates, they'll put on pounds quickly.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying, because you're not supposed to eliminate carbohydrates.
Right.
You're supposed to have a balance of it. So, I don't have it for breakfast anymore. I used to have like toast.
We just have bacon and eggs.
I have bacon, eggs, protein, straight protein.
Yeah.
And then when I get off work, for dinner, it's lunch. I call it lunch dinner because we don't really eat after that. I mean, I try to, like, we'll have rice. Like we're having today, we're having Mexican. Yeah. So we're having rice, but it's vegetarian, so there's no meat.
I was watching Joe Rogan. We always watch Joe Rogan podcasts. But I was watching Joe Rogan. He was talking about rice, right? And he was like, that brown rice is worse than white rice because brown rice has, what was it called? Arsenic. Yes, it has a level of, he was talking about this. It has a certain level of arsenic in it. It may contain higher amounts of arsenic. It's a toxic chemical because what they have to do to treat it. People think because something's just brown that it's better. But anyways, the Asians have it right. The, Hispanic people have it right. Just have white rice. White rice is just the better way to go. Like in low, not a whole bunch of it, but everything is there. That's their bed. The white rice is their thing. And I thought, well, man.
My thing is the more I cook,
I don't want to go crazy with diet stuff.
That's what I'm saying. The more I cook my food, the better it is for me. So by that I mean, when I actually chop up vegetables to cook or if I actually, even frozen's better, you know what I mean? But if I'm getting meat or cooking of eggs or something like that, even when I bake, I almost prefer to bake my own stuff than buy it because I know that they put preservatives in it. You know what I mean?
I don't like everything that comes out of a can.
I don't like everything that comes out of a can. Or even like TV dinners and stuff like that. Because after a while, stuff's been preserved for a really,
your body
really
will
long
not
time.
break that down. It will not break. It takes forever for your body to break down a TV dinner.
So that's why I don't eat out. I don't eat fast food and things like that because it's not it's just like as long as I cook my food,
then you're good.
Then I feel like I'm okay.
But even with desserts,
the food breaks down quicker.
But even when you make your desserts,
that's what I'm saying. Because I don't put preservatives in my dessert, so there's a shelf life.
Yeah.
As long as there's a shelf life, it'll just go bad. It'll go moldy. You know what I mean? After a while, but most times you can buy bakery stuff and it can last forever because they put a preservative in it to keep the shelf life more. Yeah. So I try to stay away from preserved things. I don't eat candy all the time. Yeah. I don't ever eat candy.
What has helped me with my appetite and everything is that when we told you guys about the apple cider vinegar drink to do before you, I think it's like 20 minutes before you eat. That does help your appetite. It kind of suppresses it a little bit naturally. It's kind of a natural way of doing that instead of popping pills and stuff. That does help, but there has to be I have to have some type of control because you can't just be just like
the only control you have
eating out of nowhere for no reason at all.
You got to keep it out of the house.
Yeah,
that's just it. You have to set your environment up to win. Yeah. So if you're gonna have sweets, fine, get one. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because if you realize that you have that one thing for the whole week, you'll have to ration that out. Yeah. You're not going to want to eat it all in one day. But if you buy 3 of everything, you're going to be eating all day. You know what I mean? Yeah. I never buy things like chips. I never buy popcorn.
Like today we bought some chips.
But even popcorn, I overdo it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just like I never buy chips because chips, all they do is make you hungry. It's a horrible, horrible snack to eat. You know what I mean? I never eat candy. So I do just try to stay away from snacking. That's the only thing that really helps me. I'm really happy with my workouts. I'm happy with my water intake. Yeah. So the only thing I would have to do is change my food. And so I try to cook every day. Right. You know what I mean? I don't drink a lot, so I don't have a lot of alcohol. And red wine is good for you.
And it's like if you absolutely,
I don't want to drink a whole bottle of red wine.
It's like I realize that if I absolutely need I want a snack, I really do have to train my mind to make like fruit a snack. And I know that sounds so boring to it's not. I love fruit. Here's the funny thing is that I love good for you food. I'm not one of those people that hates vegetables. Love them. Love raw vegetables. I love them just like that. I like fruits. But it's like you have to train your mind to have like your dessert. That's fun. You know what I mean? And then if you really need to snack on something, if you just need something, it really does need to be something raw. It should be like something raw, and then they always say that it should be something that you have to chew a lot, like carrots, because it just
that's why I just go with. That's why for me, I just go with water. Yeah, because water is just caloryless, and it makes you full very fast. And you really do. To me, whenever I drink a lot of water, I just forget to eat. Right, I forget about food altogether. You know?
But there's some times where I realize that I feel like to be honest, like there are times where I'm like, oh, I really want to have a snack. Like I really want a snack, and it just, it can't just be chips or a dip or something. That's not really it's not a healthy snack, right? So if you really need something to chew on, not just drink, like, I'll get my water in. But if you really need something to chew on, like I do have to change my mind, change my mind to think that food is a snack. My friend at work, she actually had some fruit the other day, and she was like, "Oh, if you want some fruit, at night, I'm talking about some fruit. I don't want that, right?" But then I had some. She had like cantaloupe and honeydew melon. She had a bunch of stuff in there. I thought, well, no, this is a snack, Danielle. Like, why are you acting like this is not?
Well, I mean, you also have to be hungry for things. I mean, if you're not hungry for fruit, then there's nothing. No one's going to sell you on fruit if that's not what you want. Well, yeah. And so you know what I'm saying. So it's just like I think that's just the thing. It's like everyone likes, if you want fruit, then you're going to eat it. Like whenever I want fruit, I'm totally fine with eating. But if I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it.
But what my point is though, is that any kind of anything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be fruit. It gives me any snack. But I just think that you have to train, there's something I have to do with the train, even if it's not fruit. I have to train my mind to make if I am needing a snack, which I'm trying to eliminate snacks, to be really honest with you, but there's going to be a time. I'm a human being. There are times I don't like these kind of diets where you just eliminate everything, and then that's just a setup for failure. So I think you have to have some kind of snack in mind that is literally the most healthiest snack you could think of.
Yeah, my thing is like really good meals.
Yeah.
See, my thing is like as long as I have a really good like breakfast or a really good dinner, then I don't really think about snacks too much anymore. Yeah. That's just my brain. So, but if it's like I've tried to make like certain healthy things. It's like I eat healthy things, but with my food.
Yeah. Right.
With my dinner. It's just like when my dinner, if I'm going to have like a salad, I'll go ahead and put everything I want in it. That's healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's just like when it's separately, it's like I don't want to have, if I want fruit, it'll be just like grapefruit.
Yeah, you don't care enough.
I need like citrusy like stuff. Like usually if I have like a fruit, it's right after I work out, and it's like a grapefruit, like a pink grapefruit or something that I can just eat, and it's citrusy, and mostly because I'm thirsty. Yeah, and it's just like a fruit with and it also quenches your thirst.
Yeah, like I'm always super shocked at these people who actually say I only use. This is a lady I watch on YouTube. Her name is Makeup Shayla, and she literally would say she's like a workout queen, like health nut, and she says I only eat for fuel. She doesn't eat for taste, and I thought never. Like I thought that. Now I'm okay with saying that that's not me. I'm not trying to do that. I do want to look good. I do want to lose weight and all that, but I actually enjoy the art of cooking. You like to enjoy baking. I actually like to cook. I don't do like recipes all the time. I like to do some very organic, like just cook, get in there and start cooking. I love to cook. So I don't want to be like that, but I'm always like, Press, I'm like, how are you doing that? She's like, oh yeah, I only eat to fuel my body. I don't eat for it to taste good. And I thought, really? Like, how are you doing that? Like, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I think that's like a certain type of person that like I enjoy.
She's kind of anal too,
right? So. But I enjoy but like Mike Tyson said that he enjoys good meals. Yeah, but when he's training, he eats for fuel. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's like maybe it's just the mind frame you're in of what you're looking for. If you're just like a health nut, then you don't really care about. Yeah. That's not your interest. But if you're someone who actually likes to cook. Yeah. No one who's a good cook just eats for fuel. That's why I say don't trust a skinny cook. Right. But it's like wasn't it Nigella Lawson? Yeah. She's slim.
Yeah, she is.
And she cooks really well. Yeah. Really good food. You know what I mean? With rich foods. But she's not overweight. She just she eats really well. And I'm like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love a good meal. I love things to taste well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Too. I like a good meal, a good wine, a good dessert.
We don't go out to like,
you know what I mean? And I like.
When's the last time we even went to a fast food restaurant?
I don't even like fast food anymore. I think it's crappy food.
I'm trying to think though.
I don't really like the after effects of I guess if you haven't had like McDonald's for many years, like I haven't had a McDonald's sandwich in years. You know what I mean? I haven't been to a fast food restaurant. I think the last time I went to fast food was White Castle's at my mom's house.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. White Castle's.
You know what I mean? But other than that, it's a long time in between that. But
months. There'd be like months in between.
I'm so used to cooking that I just don't really.
Well, your food tastes better anyway. Yeah, like your own food tastes better.
I don't want to give some company $8.
Yeah, when you can make it
that I'm going to make you hungry.
That you can make stretch too.
And also, it's horrible meat and French fries and all. It's all processed. You know what I mean?
And Karen and I were raised with good cooks. Yeah, we were with our grandmother, our mother. Our aunts, everybody can cook. Our uncles, everybody knows how to cook really well in our family, so we always ate really well. But our grandmother used to give us, oh my gosh, she used to give us so much food, and then she would be like, "Is all you're having?" I'm like, "Grandma, it's 2 hamburgers on a plate. Like, we don't really need more than 2 hamburgers, do we? I don't think we need any more than that." But
even now, it's like I like having
portion control is important though. That's how I lost all the weight before. Is that portion control was what really saved me. So after this lady commented, I thought, well, let me just think back on what happened here, because we were in October, and that was January, and I'm like, well, so I'm gonna have to make sure the portions are right. I'm gonna have to really get right with that. Really understand what that means, because I was doing that before and it worked out. I kept my weight off for years, for a long time. So it wasn't like it was just like and I lost that weight really slowly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think also don't put pressure on yourself too a little bit. But there is when you see yourself, you're like, I gained a little bit of weight. You know, I think women are a little bit harder on themselves than men would be in this department. I think so. Maybe not. But in this department, though, but I'm like, man, I don't. There's still time in the year, but I also want to do this right. Mm-hmm. I don't want to just hurry up and lose a bunch of weight to meet a goal. I want it to be for real.
Right.
First of all, I don't like when have you ever had a little bit too much to eat? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to have seconds on anything because I just don't. But I don't like to have like too many desserts, like too much.
No, that's what I'm saying. I try not to eat snacks too much because I feel like the food
should be the source.
To me, I like good food.
Right.
I'm like you said, that lady. There are people who appreciate food as fuel.
Yeah.
They appreciate it that way. So with that lady that you were talking about, she's right. That is her appreciation towards food. Then there are people who appreciate food in the taste.
Yeah.
And the art of it. You know what I mean? For me, I appreciate everything. I appreciate the plate. I appreciate the way it's served to me.
Yeah.
I like, you know what I mean? Like we're saying, I don't drink wine out of a cup. I drink wine out of a wine glass.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate all of that. So with even with desserts, I like the dessert to look pretty. I like to give it to you.
I like the whole thing.
And so, so to me, I like I'm a homebody, so I like to entertain a lot more.
And also,
whenever I have a home, I like to entertain and give dinner parties and stuff like that. I like to.
It's like crash diets. You've done those before, where you did those like Weight Watchers and all that stuff.
They don't work. It's just like what always has worked is me eating and working out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just watching what I'm eating. You know what
Without
I mean? As long as
that
right. I don't put a lot of any more pressure on myself anymore.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is one thing that just keeps you further and further away from your goal. As soon as you start feeling like you're losing.
Yeah. Sometimes those things sometimes it can be too extreme. Some of those things. I did a while back. I did what's it called? I did a raw vegan challenge is what it was. It was a 7-day challenge where all I ate was just literally just raw vegetables in different forms. Like it was not cooked, all raw. Okay, and I didn't waver from that, so I stuck to that. It wasn't like I had a little cheat. No, for 7 days is what it was. And I will say that after that 7 days of just eating raw vegan, and I literally have never felt better. My skin never looked better. My energy was up. Okay, I didn't do as vigorous a workout because I wasn't intaking a lot of calories. So you had to be careful. They say be careful with that. But I did work out. But anyways, I felt like a whole new woman. Like I felt great, young. I felt good, right? But I will say that although I liked feeling that way, and I think it's a lot of things you do to feel that way. But that's just too extreme for me. Like I felt like I missed hot food. So I think I could be a vegetarian before I'd be a raw vegan.
I mean, you're eating vegetarian today.
Yeah, that's true. We're having tacos.
They're meatless tacos.
They're meatless, just beans. Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean?
I like salad and I like things like that, but I don't want to be a vegan. I feel like it's just like, I'm sorry. I think
not interested.
I think there are benefits to being a vegan, but I also think there's benefits for being a meat eater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that we were kind of put here to eat meat too.
Well, there's things that our bodies know how to naturally break down real butter, real milk, you know what I mean? So this is all stuff our bodies can naturally break down. Whether you want to eat that stuff or not is up to you. But when you start adding in stuff that's just a foreign to you, it's like, like you shouldn't be doing that. But I'm just noticing myself. Like I'm just like trying to call myself out because I really have like. It's not out of control, not crazy out of control, but I have gained weight. Like I know I've gained weight, and so it's not the end of the world, but it's an awareness. So if anything, when we do the whole New Year's resolution thing, it just kind of helped me see like some stuff. Like
right,
you're just kind of eating unconsciously now. Now you're not really even paying attention to what you're eating,
right?
And now you're just eating desserts every day, and like it's fine. But you have to be able, everything else has to be in control. That is fine. But if everything else you do for the rest of the day is not in control, that dessert's going to show in your body. It is. It's going to show because you're not doing all the other stuff. So, my fault. But as just a thought, I just thought about this. Like, I'm like, what happened? Where did I go wrong?
I just think I just forgot.
Yeah, I did. So the lady made a comment.
But I also feel like I haven't been feeling bad about my weight, so I didn't even. That's why I forgot. Yeah. If I would, I don't feel like I've gained. Like I said, I don't think I've gained any weight. I don't feel heavier.
Yeah, you don't.
You
don't.
Look, you know what I mean? I don't feel heavier. I don't feel slimmer. I just feel like me. So I guess like it wasn't a priority.
Yeah, like I feel like I know I look heavier. And I'm happy she said something. Because I was not thinking about this at all. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it at all. And she said something nice, which is nice. But I was like, oh, man, I did say it. I forgot about that challenge.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that. Still got, like, what, 3 months?
Yeah, right. Still got 3 months. So
you can drop a whole size.
That's true.
Even 2.
We'll see what happens. I do notice that, cause I used to be able to eat whatever I want to eat, never gain a pound, right? And they say it catches up to you. So young people, if you're watching this, it will catch up to you. I'm letting you know. But it is hard to lose weight as you get older. Because even when I used to gain weight back when I was younger, gain 10, 15 pounds here and there, I can get that off. That was not a big deal. But when you get older, like it's there to stay. It's not trying to go nowhere. You really have to work. I have to work extra hard. Like, I have to work out extra hard to make sure that I'm burning the certain amount of calories. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so the same thing goes with this food thing. Like, I'm going to have to pay attention in a different way because I'm not 20. And so this stuff will just lay on you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, so it's like not a knock to the way that I look. I'm somebody who actually enjoys being thicker. Like, I think it looks good on me. I do. I think it looks kind of good on me. But it can be unhealthy. Like, I can get to that point where it's not the way you look, it's what you're eating is not good. But also, I kind of look cute. I kind of want to be cute. You know what I mean, too? So, I don't know. I want to pay closer attention to that. Because I'm a mess. I'm a mess, y'all. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tell us what you think about this. Are you guys struggling yourselves? Not? You guys have any tips for me? Any kind of tips? Let me know. Comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you enjoy our content. And that's it. Done? All right. Everybody have a good day. Bye.